WWE main event as a story based to build off their mid card talent and their tag team division talent storyline. And you're probably wondering, what the heck does she mean about that? I'm going to explain it to you. So, let's start with I'm going to bring AEW to this because it's kind of like why I decided to think of this. So, AEW has two programs. They have AEW Dynamite that comes every Wednesday, and they have AEW Collision that comes Saturday. They have storylines that go on both shows. That's the same storyline. You can follow it so easily. You can understand it. You only you will know what's going on like that. But with WWE, we have Raw, NXT, SmackDown. You have 3 different shows that there's so much going on, so much storylines that some storylines get lost in the freaking dumpster. You totally forget that it's actually a storyline. You're like, what the heck happened here? So what if they use it to be main event as a story base? So you guys remember a while back when Austin Theory and Grayson Waller were a tag team, they had a match at main event. I don't remember against who, but they had a match against someone. They end up losing. Austin Theory gets angry and shoves Grayson Waller. They start fighting, start beefing, and that was kind of like the breaking point of their breakup. Then I think a couple months later, they officially broke up, but they broke up in a very confusing way that got everybody's head freaking scratching. Everyone's heads was scratching. So you can use the main event to build the women's Intercontinental Championship matches, division. You can also do it for the men's mid card. You can also do it for the tag team, which needs a lot of help for that. Just build your story there. I don't care what it is. You can just have 2 talented tag teams, let's say Mortar Machine Guns and Angel and Alberto, go against each other, just say, but it's also building a story. Okay, who's going to be the next contender for the tag team championships on SmackDown, or who's going to be the next contender on the Raw's tag team division. You can just use that, or even for the mid card for the men and the women, same thing. Build a story, because always seeing the same people on Raw, which I'm not mad about it, but there's some people on the card that people's they're on that card, they're on that roster. Why I haven't seen them on TV for a while? Because they're on main event most of the time. Or you'll see them during commercial breaks sometimes on if it's Raw and SmackDown, Raw and Netflix. You will see them on commercials, but you don't see them wrestle. So if they used the main event as their, I won't say their main source of storyline, but it's their second main source to start the build up from main event, and then it continues to build up all the main roster. You know how much storylines, not even storylines, you know how many freaking matches that we'll have for every single PLE? It won't be the same thing we've been seeing for the past couple of years. Seeing we'll never see the repeat of Cody versus Roman, or Cody versus Drew, or Cody versus Jacob, or the Vision destroyed everybody. You will see other people getting a chance at the championship, because there's so many talented people on the roster for both Raw and SmackDown and NXT. I won't count NXT, I'm doing for Raw and SmackDown. There's so many talented people, but you don't get to see them shine as much because they want to get their top superstars the love. I don't want to say love because it sounds kind of mean, but they want to give them more of the exposure. But again, you still have incredible people like Dragon Lee, Ludwig Kaiser, who is I've gone through my account right now. But Grace Waller, Austin Theory, Bronson Reed, who else? There's so many people. Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin. Like there's so many people that are really the New Day, like Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston. There's so many people that are not really used on TV. So just like use them, build their character, build a storyline for them on main event, and then bring that towards the main roster. You'll get so many stories. Not only so many stories, you get so many people like interested in watching. Like, holy crap! Okay. There's a few. Now I know why. People will be like, oh, now I know why Grayson Waller and Austin Theory broke up because of this. This was happened. This is like the snips and bits of the story of the breakup. Or this is what happened when Shinsuke Nakamura beat this person, and now he's like trying to get a chance at the United States Championship. Like it just build it off like that. I was like, oh, now I know why Kid Wilson's getting his flowers. This is why he's like getting better as a like person. Like a perfect example is they're slowly using her because I've been seeing her on main event. Kiana James. Kiana James is a perfect person. Her growth, where she first started and now where she's now, she's been being on, main event. But now she's going to her first Elimination Chamber match. But she started she didn't start for the main roster. She got injured. She came back and she wanted to prove herself. She started, working on main event. She started getting better, and now she's skyrocketing. Use main event to build your characters, but also build a story. That's all I gotta say. But let me know what you guys think. Should they do it? Should they make the main event as a story base? Let me know in the comments below. I'll catch you guys in the next one.